Americans across the nation are marking their 247th Independence Day. On this day, back in 1776, American colonies gained independence from British rule. The day is marked with parades, it's marked with fireworks, and you see carnivals, fairs, political speeches, and numerous ceremonies all over the nation. US President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden welcomed military families to the White House on the day, focusing on the freedom and liberty of America. The first family hosted a barbecue for military families and was joined by US Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and his wife, along with other ministers and invited guests. US Independence Day has been rattled with two deadly mass shooting cases. In his 4th of July speech, President Biden strongly condemned the shootings. He called upon the Congress to take action on gun control legislation. Biden's speech came on the heels of the White House statement, which called gun violence an epidemic in the US. The French government came under fire in Parliament over the killing of a 17-year-old by a policeman last week. The left questioned the accountability of the police and their use of firearms. They asked the French Prime Minister Elisabeth Borne to rescind a 2017 law about self-defense. Amid this, the government blamed the left for fueling the riots and insinuating all policemen were murderers. A cat called Neko died after being run over by a train in Paris. A passenger and her 15-year-old daughter claimed that this cat was out of its travel bag and was hiding on the railway tracks when it met with its tragic fate. The passengers claim that they persuaded the railway staff to rescue the cat for 20 minutes, after which the train ran over it and sliced Neko into half. This has sparked an outrage in France, with animal rights groups going into a spiral of questions. All right, now let's look at the Reserve Bank of Australia, whose recent decision to keep interest rates unchanged as it assesses the impact of past rate hikes is raising a lot of eyebrows. Now, with inflation remaining a concern, the RBA's cautious stance has prompted discussions among experts and the economists. This decision comes after a series of aggressive tightening measures by the central bank to curb inflation, marking a pivotal moment in Australia's economic landscape. Inflation in the Philippines eased for the 5th consecutive month in June, reaching its slowest pace in over a year. Lower consumer price index, driven by reduced food and transport costs, supports expectations that the central bank will keep interest rates unchanged for a longer period of time. While risks remain due to potential weather conditions and wage increases, the central bank aims for gradual inflation return to its target range. The recent moderation in inflation provides room for the central bank to extend its pause and maintain steady pace. Peru's volcano exploded to spew hot clouds in the sky. The explosion left a trail of ashes that blanketed the nearby towns and affected populated communities. The Peruvian government says that they will declare a state of emergency for the area surrounding the country's most active volcano. Russian emergency services released a video tackling the forest fires in various areas of Russia's Far East. The region is exacerbated by intense heat and lightning storms. The authorities of the Far East have declared a state of emergency. As per reports, more than 110 forest fires were raging across an area of 61,000 hectares. The 3rd of July 2023 officially became the hottest day in recorded history. This as per data from the US National Centers for Environmental Prediction. It's a milestone, but the kind we mourn and we don't celebrate. The average global temperature reached 70.01 degrees Celsius on the 3rd day of July, surpassing the August 2016 record of 16.92 degrees Celsius, marking a significant rise in global average temperatures. In the near future, WhatsApp may soon allow iPhone users to share high-quality videos. Recently, WhatsApp allowed photos to be shared in HD quality without compressing the size. Reportedly, WhatsApp is now working on a feature to enable sending videos too in HD. The new feature will allow users to simply send high-quality videos. Notably, users will not be able to share the video in its original quality, but the content will definitely showcase improvement. Well, drones can now even help save lives, and that is definitely good news which is coming in. A drone that can fly into fires and help identify if there is anyone trapped in a wildfire or a building is the next thing in. The prototype is called Fire Drone. The Fire Drone flies into smoke and flames unharmed. It provides first-hand data from danger zones to first responders. In fact, it was inspired by the Grenfell Tower fire in London that killed 72 people in 2017. Britain's Prince and Princess of Wales marked 75 years of the National Health Service. The celebrations were marked by singing Happy Birthday and icing cupcakes at a tea party in London. England's state-run NHS marks 75 years today. Video showed Prince William and his wife Kate interacting with guests, including the first baby to be born in the NHS, at a tea party to mark the anniversary.
And in this power,
a beach goer captured a shark which was swimming off Navarre Beach in Florida's Panhandle. After spotting the telltale fin of the shark, the bathers headed for safety while some remained in the surf. A rash of US shark attacks have been reported this summer, including in the northeast. At least 16 such non-fatal attacks were reported through early June in the US. Of these, 9 were reported from Florida alone. Sky lovers in Chile were over the moon when they had the chance of lying under a 3D replica of the satellite. Visitors contemplated and took photographs in front of a fine-grained sculpture of the moon. The replica was placed as a part of the Museum of the Moon exhibition, an inflatable artwork by Luke Jerem. The 7-meter diameter artwork by the British artist arrived in the Santiago after being exhibited in cities like Toronto, Milan and Dubai.